Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation, with a Saturday night surprise. Yes, indeed, we are here. Typically don't stream on a Saturday night, so it's somewhat of a surprise here. We're going to catch up on some comments, say hello to folks, and see what's happening in your world and what's happening in my world. My world is the same world that you live in. We live in the same world, believe it or not. That is exactly the case. That is a fact of life. We are living in the very same world, and it is a world of realities, of science, of physics, and money, monetary things like this. This is unsound money. This, wait a minute. This is sound money. Sound money sounds like this. Unsound money sounds like this. Do you hear the difference? You can't see the difference, but you hear the difference. Good to see you guys. All right, we're just having a little bit of fun here. Good crowd active with us already here tonight. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. The Global Warmer is here. Good to see the Global Warmer. Dennis Niemeyer. Hey Dose 420. Good to see you. Aussie Girl is here. Hello, Aussie Girl. So good to see you from the future. It is Sunday where she is. Yes, indeed. It's only Saturday night here. Liquid Electrum is here. We've got Isadora. Lassie Farm is here. The great Lassie Farm, jamming out in his rig, big rig. And check him out. Check out his channel for some good times. Yes, indeed. And Stephen is here saying greetings to us. Very, very good. All right. Yes, indeed. And Lassie Farm is cranking out shorts like a fiend. I probably need to create more shorts as well, too. I wear Daisy Dukes, though, Lassie Farm. So if I did a Daisy Duke video, that would be much less time than a short. That's right. I would hashtag it Daisy Dukes. David Carlisle is here. Good to see you. And so is Dixon Hill, 66 Sam, Bob Thompson. Sounds like an old grocery bag. I love it. That's great. All right. Now, here is what Kira Kisokichos says here. Says, do gold bars fight inflation? Yes, they do. Just like any gold does. The bars do as well. In the long course of time, they will fight inflation. Yes, indeed. All right. And we've got, we have Silver Honda, who drives a paid-off blue Honda, says the following here in this video. He says, happy 40th birthday to the southernmost buoy in Key West on September 10th, 1983. It's the southernmost point of the continental United States. Since 1983, it's been vandalized, damaged by hurricanes. It still remains a tourist attraction. Mrs. Silver Honda and I took pictures there many times. That's awesome. That is a cool bit of history there. And yes, and he has been there. Silver Honda and his lovely wife has been down to Key West. Yes, indeed. Hence, that's in his name, Silver Honda. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. And good to see Cyber Curtain Twitter. All right, good to see you. CCT is here. Me and My Drone is here. Silver Saturday. That's right, Me and My Drone. All right, here's the Global Warmer. Let's see what he says here about this video. This is actually proved to be a fairly controversial video about the Liberty Safe scandal. And the police should not be able to turn off your own cameras and security system. I agree. And actually, Cyber Curtain Twitter kind of made a similar comment. You guys are thinking exactly alike. Something seems pretty shady there. I know their argument is sources and methods, but how do you prove they didn't plant something on you? Exactly. Just like the classified documents case when they raided Mar-a-Lago. Exactly. Or damage your property. I'm glad you did this topic. I personally own a Liberty Safe, and I say Bud Light them. I have a combination lock, and yes, they can be reset with a different combination. They have a master code for some of those safes. And that is, so even if they remove those, will they get that master code out there? Or, I don't know. But it's a pretty scary situation. But yes, indeed. Snakebite is here. Welcome. E1337 is here too. Glad you guys, we have a fairly good crowd here for this surprise broadcast. Appreciate you guys being here. World Money Wins, who's got a great channel. You guys should check him out if you get a chance. World Money Wins is the channel name. And smart guy, yes indeed. And he loves to stack, and he definitely showcases some pretty nice pieces on his channel. He says, this is hard to imagine What a breach of trust for sure. Liberty safes are apparently easy to open with just a phone call. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, apparently they've got to have a little bit more than that, than just a phone call. I guess they did mention in their thing they have to have some validity, but that's where it starts, isn't it? Exactly right. Good to see you. All right. Dennis Niemeyer says Friday night caller spray silver was awesome. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Dennis Niemeyer. We had fun with that call. I keep forgetting. I need to clip out some of those of calls and make videos from them. Yes, indeed. But the live streams are where we get some of these spontaneous calls, and Dennis Niemeyer was referring to last night's Friday Night Live. And if you get a chance to watch that replay, there's always a surprise, especially when scammers call. By the way, good to see Coin Sense and Nonsense, another great channel. I've not seen any videos from you for a while, but Coin Sense and Nonsense has posted some great content over the years. One of the things I really like about Coin Sense, one of his seminal journeys that he's done was doing the Route 66 series. If I remember correctly, he had really good videos about that. Butts Are Flying Effect is here. Mike Herrera is here. James Smith is here. And Charlie Delano is with us, and he's not scared yet. Very good. All right. Thank you so much, Sin City. I'm glad you're here, too. I'm going to slurp in all of your honor, all of yours honor. Here we go. In stereo. Here we go. In stereo. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Get the coffee flowing in the veins. And good to see John Knox here is with us, as well as Tiki Man. Very good. A safe that isn't a safe. Third-party access. Yes, indeed. It's kind of a shame, because who would have thought that storing precious metals at home could actually be a counterparty risk? And that's exactly what Liquid Electrum is talking about here. Third-party access. Is it really a safe, or is it an unsafe safe? They it's a pretty scary situation there. Yes, indeed. And John Knox, who's with us here, appreciate John Knox joining us here on this live Saturday night, says the following. Let's get over here where we can make this happen. Did they have a court order or a search warrant from a judge to enter the home and open the safe? I think it was a search warrant, but it was a search warrant for the individual, not for the manufacturer of the safe. So they showed the warrant to the safe manufacturer, but there was no subpoena, which is a court order. And I think that's the difference. Liberty Safe just gave them the code to open it. So they did have a warrant. You could have a second safe inside the first safe to make it harder for them. I'm sure Trump actually asked for more security in the National Guard on January 6th, but it was denied by Pelosi and the other Democrats. Exactly right. He did ask for that. And I've had actually a fair amount of people who disagree with me and you, John Knox, about January 6th. And how they think Trump should be. They thought it was an insurrection, and they think Trump should be in jail, and all that stuff. But of course, they're getting it through the lens of the mainstream media. But anyways, oh man, okay, let's see. Audio is a little low. Let me check something here. Thank you for letting me know, Cybercurrent Twitcher. Let me see if I can adjust something here. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm gonna move it up to where I had it before. I think that's better now. There we go. I don't want to have the audio too loud, but thank you. I did see the mix, and I did turn it up a little bit there. So I hope that's better. Thank you for letting me know, Cybercurrent Twitcher, about the audio. Yes, nickel stacking. I did hear about that. That is pretty crazy and blatantly unconstitutional. What I understand, it was a open carry prohibition. But then again, you think about it, New Mexico, I think that's a blue state, if I'm not mistaken. And so it does not surprise me, but I hope that they challenge that in the courts, because, but you think about it, conservatively. Let me just tell you something about the Second Amendment in this country. There are conservatively 20,000 gun laws on the books between federal, state, and local governments that are blatantly unconstitutional. Let that sink in, folks. 20,000 gun laws on the books that are blatantly unconstitutional. And this is just another one of them. And it's a crying shame. And I did read about that. But You know, I hope they fight. You know, it's crazy. But anyways, all right, very good. Thank you. Zardoz is here. Thank you so much. No work for Zardoz. He is here. Thank you, brother. Good to see you, my friend. And I appreciate you good folks. And there's a lot of familiar names in here. And I can't say, you know, I do talk about, and I apologize. Sometimes you guys hear me complain on a live stream about the algorithm and the like. But make no mistake, that does not take away from my appreciation for each and every one of you for taking your time to watch the channel and support the channel. My regular viewers, regardless of whether notifications go out, that you always find me, and I appreciate it. My core audience, I cannot thank you enough for being here. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much, James Smith, who said the audio is good now, and thanks to Cybercurrent Twitcher for letting me know there was an issue. It was lower. Sometimes my audio mixer and this computer, it goes wonky. Even though I don't adjust it, it goes down, and I'm not sure why that happens. I know that's what she said. He goes down. Anyways, all right, very good. Let's move ahead here. Matt Bittner with an algorithmic thumbs up and an actual thumbs up on this video on the Liberty Safe video from yesterday. Daniel says, stop paying taxes and you will see that liberty doesn't exist. That's true. That's very, very true indeed. Oh, Count Derpula. Whoa, thank you so much, Count Derpula. You know, this is fascinating. I've never seen that emoticon there or sticker there. He says, thanks. I'm going to drop and give you 10 to Count Derpula. Thank you so much, my friend. And I'll explain why I'm going to be doing 10 push-ups for Count Derpula when I get back. Hold on a second. Here we go. Let's make it happen, Captain. Move this out of the way so I can do these 10 push-ups. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, thank you, Count Derpula. So what happens is, there are some exceptions where I don't do this, but on most nights, I will do 10 exercises, whether it be push-ups or what have you, or one exercise for each dollar donated via Super Chat, and 2 for every dollar donated via PayPal, friends, and family. And by the way, Mike Herrera has just gifted 1 Salivate Metal membership to Craig, 1967. Thank you, Mike. And thank you, Liquid Electrum. Big Saturday surprise. Well, surprise, yes, indeed. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. So with that, that's 5 and then 6 with the membership from Mike. So let's do that. Let's do 6 more. Quick push-ups. All right. Thank you so much. Let's make it happen. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Thank you, guys. Keeps me in shape. And I'm working a little bit for you guys. Uh-oh. Boy, Count Derpula heard some cartilage moving there in that. And it might have been my knees, the cartilage. I got to be careful with that, right? Man, it's not good. Be hearing cartilage, or maybe it's in my shoulders. Who knows? Crazy. Very good. All right. Yes, George Ramos. Yes, you just popped in here. I did do some push-ups, and we just did a couple more on the back end of that. Lawson Space is here. Coffee and push-ups. Yes, indeed. I slurp in your honor. There's some people that believe, and some people that do not, like David Carlisle. And very good. All right, let's go over here, too. Michael Fife says the following. Let me put this in here, do that, and then get this happening. He says, you must get your money from all law enforcement warrants are subject to certain areas. You can't take one warrant and go after multiple properties. Think of it like this. If they pull you over and search anything locked, has to have its own warrant. Maybe Toyota starts sending them codes to get into that too. That's a good point. Yeah, how does a warrant actually work? Not sure. Very good. Maybe they want me to start dancing for the dollars. There you go. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Zephiel is here. Good to see you. And Mitch Pictish is here. Long time no see. Good to see you. And good to see David Carlisle. Good to see Dan Double X is with us tonight as well. Appreciate you guys joining here as we march on through. We're just going to answer some comments here and have a little bit of fun. Yeah, the rotator cuff is kind of click. Could you all really hear my rotator cuff? My shoulders, could you really hear? Press the number 1 if you did hear something snap when I was doing those push-ups. So I wasn't paying attention. I was counting. All right. ADC Music says, Sal, do you think those three-letter companies are not listening to you? Or listening to you? Three-letter agencies. They very well could be, but I'm a small fish. And, anyways. And Dale Val is here. Hello, Dale. Good to see you. Atlantis Mint is coming back. And I did not know that. Atlantis Mint kind of ceased operations for a while. I think I did hear from somebody else that Atlantis Mint might be coming back. I have never gone through an airport with PMs. No. I've never done that. I don't know how that would do it. Diamond push-ups. Now, that would be crazy here. Diamond push-up would be hard to do. Good to see Mojave Gold. And Tammy Richards is here. Good to see you. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Slim Harpo says, any arrest in the Kavanaugh assassination attempt? No. And no one talks about that either. Excellent point, Slim Harpo. Selective moral outrage, is it not? It's crazy. I don't know that there's been any arrests involved in it. I don't know. What would happen if you would go through the airport with PMs? I imagine they would search. I don't know. I would be very good, especially if it was in any appreciable amount. My guess is it would raise red flags. All kinds of searches. Never done it. I hope I don't have to do it to find out. Okay. As you were doing your push-ups, I decided to do some push-ups as well. Nice, Craig. By the way, Craig, you got a channel membership from Mike Herrera. Gift there. It's indeed good to see you, Tammy. Glad you guys are here. We got the Evil Cowboy. Says, over here, let me get this and post these for both of these here. He says, I don't like safes. I think they are a major waste of money and an easy target. I'm all big on camouflaging your metals and other valuables. Gotta hide stuff where nobody would ever think. That's true, but you can also hide safes as well, just so you understand. Evil Cowboy also says we're already in a banana republic. Well, there is a Alan Dershowitz has a 10 banana scale. He says that to become fully banana republic, we need to get 10 bananas, and we are sitting at 6 right now, apparently, or 6.5, from what he's saying from recently. But anyways, very good. By the way, good to see you. HVAC is here. He's been doing fake push-ups with me for a year. Oh, my goodness gracious. PVC pipe in the ground is a good way to hide things. True that, Matt Bittner. In fact, Cyber Curtain Twitcher has talked about clever ways to hide your precious metals on his channel. So be sure to check him out and search that out because he has some very clever ways, and one of them would be a PVC pipe. However, one thing to think about whenever you hide things in the ground, they do have metal detectors, especially if somebody wants to get a search, they can probably get some, depending how big your yard is, they would probably find that fairly easily with a metal detector. Might take them a while, but nonetheless, depending on how big your property is. But anyways, and Kimmy, my thoughts and prayers go out to all pregnant men. All right. I'm not sure exactly how that's related to the video, but maybe I said something in there. Perhaps, I don't know. And very good. And let's see here. Lassie Farm says AMSEC probably is the best. Holland safes are also good to me, but never buy a safe at a big box store. Yes, good thinking. Yes, indeed, that's right, Lassie Farm. Oh, CCT has made a concealed gun safe for a client. That's wild. That's cool. I bet that was something. What a project that had to have been. Good to see Just Fred. Welcome. And MR is here. Bozian Stacker says, this is a shame, and thanks for covering this news for us. Nice video and thumbs up. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You've got IB12541 says, any safe can be opened with a gun to your loved one's head. That's exactly true. That's part of the reason why I don't like to store my precious metals at home. For that, or to my cat's head, that type of thing. But anyways. Zardoz, is this a controversial video or a live stream? If not, can you make it? You want to make this live stream controversial? Let's see here. I have to try to find a way to do that. But no, this video on Liberty Safe scandal, that was a controversial video. But Chuck and Plata is here. Nice numbers for Sabado. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Going for Saturday. And thank you so much, Joe Cola. I appreciate you so much. And good to see you. Adelfo Marrero is here with us as well. Wow, good. All right, good. Mike is going to try to grab some silver right before work. That's awesome. Very cool. He's at the coin shop right now, Mike is. Let me know what you get when you come out. That'd be awesome. All right, very good. It's not safe with an access timer. Yes, indeed, that's right. Singing Two Live Crew would be controversial. Yes, indeed, it sure would. I don't remember some of their lyrics, but I know they're pretty naughty. But so would Matt Bittner if I were to sing Steel Panther lyrics as too. All right, very good. That's right, Liquid Electrum. I love my dog enough to open up a safe. That's right. Exactly. All right, Dixon Hill says, my only question, should buy now, buy later, or always buy? There you go. With Dixon Hills, who I think is with us tonight in this very live stream, I would suggest, looking at dollar cost averaging or a variant of it that I'm going to talk about in a future video. More, yes, indeed. All right, Cemetery Shop is here. Talking about ways to hide your property from the authoritarians is inherently controversial. That's true. Very, very true. It's crazy. We live in a world where, I tell you what, here in this country, now I know we have some Britons in here, some folks from the United Kingdom, and some other countries as well too. It may pop in here from time to time, but most of us are Americans. But there are some language that is in the Declaration of Independence and some of the writings of the Founding Fathers that would be perceived as being insurrection type talk. So in other words, you mentioned some things like from Thomas Paine's pamphlet, Common Sense, or what have you, and that's going to be considered, almost domestic terrorism. It's insane. That's where we've come to this point. It's like we're living the pre-revolutionary period all over again. All right. Very good. And Daniel says, hide your safe box in a hidden wall or a well-hidden room and install a 500-gallon fish tank in front of the entrance. Now, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. All right. Very good. Yes, well, not only that, but Matt Bittner, you forgot, George Carlin. Very controversial as well, too. And, by the way, so is Ricky Gervais, Chris Rock, and you can also add Dave Chappelle to that list as well. Pretty controversial. Mutant Rife. We might be safer if we dissolve the USA into 50 states and territories. Well, I'll tell you what. I think the federal government is way too big. It was never meant to be this big under the Constitution. In fact, we went from Articles of Confederation, which had a very, very loose and very, very practically ineffective central government, to what we have today. We found the right balance. But ever since then, it's gone way out of hand. Way out of hand, the federal government has here. That's right. Oh, and Australia is represented here too. Aussie Girl. Yep, I can't leave that out. We have Aussie Girl is here representing Australia. Thank you. It's become Orwellian. That's right, THS. And by the way, the Tribe is here. Thank you for being here, the Tribe. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yep, that's true. Liquid Electrum. How it's ending. It's crazy. Pretty scary. All right, the Corey Benauf says, here on this video, he says, here's the thing. Although they changed their policy, how many safes are still compromised? Additionally, why would I have to opt out of them recording my combination or a master access combination? It should be something I would have to opt into, not out of. Yep, that's true. Also, the new policy states that if you decide to opt out of their access registry, they would not be able to provide you anything to get back into the safe, and would have to cover a locksmith getting into the safe. Yep, that's right. And of course, I know that the feds or the police could just get a locksmith to come in and take it out or destroy the safe. But that means they'd have to work harder to get into it. And maybe that's what needs to be done. All right. Coins A to Z. Finally, a Salivate Metal pops up into my feed for the first time in like 3 months. Yes, and Coins A to Z, I appreciate you being persistent enough. Like I said, you're one of the many viewers that are consistent watchers of the channel, regardless of whether notifications go out or you see it on the feed. So I thank you for that. Excuse me. And Ghost in Plain Sight is here. Good to see you, brother. All right. David Faria. Screw Liberty Safe. Giving up customer information to the FBI. Get rid of your Liberty Safes. Buy another brand. Of course, it's easier said than done for some. But I get what you're saying for sure. It's tough. Platinum is also $30. Can from its 6 months low keep stacking. Yep, it's crazy. Platinum. I did a video about that fairly recently. Yes, indeed. Rick Core Roots is here. Good to see you guys. Good crowd tonight. We got 105 here. Thank you guys. Appreciate you being here. 73 thumbs up. Thanks for all those who pressed the thumbs up button. Definitely appreciate it. And here's Coins A to Z about the disgusting January 6th political witch hunt and disturbing behavior by Liberty Safe. And I tell you what, Coins A to Z, the reason why his words mean a lot is he is a Democrat. Although I don't know for sure if he's a Democrat now, but he is intellectually honest, and I like that about Coins A to Z, because I've known him for a while and his viewpoints, and see how he has kind of come to, to look at things through a different lens now, looking at things, how this is occurring, because the tables can be turned and be a real problem. So thank you, Coins A to Z. And it likes the spread of platinum coins in this video. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Had fun with this video, as I'm a big platinum fan, and Coins A to Z is as well. Good to see Jay Silver Bravo. Welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. A long time no see. We have Silver Wolverine with us as well. Good to see you. I was in Northwest Ohio not too long ago. Versailles, which is far away from where you live. But anyways, all right. Yes, indeed. If I had a Liberty, I'd repaint that sucker. There you go, Liquid Electrum. I like it. I like it. Nick is here. Hello. Nick says, heads up, buy a few boxes of ammo before 2024. It's happening soon. Thank me later. Wow. Okay. Interesting. That's fascinating. I'd love to learn more about that. I'll tell you what. Something maybe coming up there. Sounds like it. Zephiel. I'm not upset with code that much, as they had a warrant. Do you want your safe destroyed? I'm more upset with the political contributions that were discovered. Yes, indeed. I would say this, though, as FIL, make them work for it. If they were innocent, who knows? Because they could probably have a lawsuit for destroying the safe. But yes, and that, of course, that would happen. But I think what the argument is, FIL, is not so much about the warrant, because the warrant was for the individual, not for the safe. They should have provided a court order to the company before they had this. It's about due process. All right, very good. Okay, Judith and Dan Davis. Actually, this is actually very good information. Remove the serial number for the safe, and the safe company doesn't know what code to give the cops. Boom! I think he just nailed it. I think that is brilliant. Wow. Yes, if you have a Liberty safe, just remove the serial number. Man. How simple. That's why I love my viewers. It's amazing. It is amazing. How simple is this? Boom. You can keep your Liberty safes. Just remove the serial number. Excellent. So if it's a plate, you just take it off. If it's actually in there, you just take a file and just scrape it off there where it can't be read. That's brilliant, Judith and Dan Davis. Thank you. Man. Chris, by the way, is a vault engineer, safe vault engineer. Safe is only a physical time barrier between someone who does not have the code or key. Anything you can do to take a longer period of time gives you security. It's time that's security. That's exactly right. No safe is going to be perfect. It's just a matter of the length of time it takes to break into it or to haul it out of there. The serial number is typically under the dial. Okay, it's under the dial, so I guess you have to find a way to remove that dial. If you have a spin code or whatever, I don't know how you would do that. I wouldn't chance doing that. I guess you could find out. But yes, crazy, crazy. Wow. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's get over here. Brian says, "Wow, we're under attack." Yes. I tell you what, these are examples of how it's happening. Very good. And all right, Ridge Runner is biologically okay. He does not have a buildup of fluids in his bladder at this point in time. This is good to do. Okay, it's on electronic saves. Okay. They would steal your safe. Let's see here. Very good. And Silver just laughs at us fools. Yes, indeed. Silver's laughing, but you know what? We've got it in our possession, and every ounce counts. All right. And High Brass says here, let me get this happening here and pull this out. Thank you guys for being here. These passcodes are going to be leaked by now, some activist FBI by some activist FBI agent. That's why Liberty should have never had the backdoor codes in the first place. Yep, I agree. Oh, thank you. Cybercurrent Twitcher has posted a link to the 2-ounce salivate metal round. If you want to make sure it's not a fake, get yourself a CCT silver slide as well. Although there's never been a fake reported for the rounds, and to my knowledge, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and say the K. To my knowledge, the salivate metal rounds have never been fake or have never milk spotted either. But CCT has just posted a link to one if you're interested in one of those. There's still plenty left, but the stock is dwindling. I don't know if they're going to restock once this is done, but we'll find out. Very good. And let's see here. And let's get over here to Coins A to Z. Says, binge watching recent Salivation Nation videos. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. Every view helps, and I appreciate you doing it. Tyranny Safes would be a more suitable name. Yes, indeed. All right. Give me liberty or give me death. I tell you what, as for me, give me liberty and give me breath. I want both, breath and liberty. I want it all, and I want it now. Very good. All right. As we continue to march forward here, we've got David Hamtero says here, converting your fake wealth in the clouds to something precious that you can hold in your hands. It's a no-brainer. There you go. Exactly. That's right. Very, very true. A Ghost in Plain Sight says, I watched a video today on what millionaires hold as an average in ounces. Guess I'm better than the average millionaire. That's right. And true, that goes in plain sight. However, let me let you in on a little secret about a particular millionaire that I was pleasantly surprised to find out did hold a considerable amount of gold. If you go to my channel and scroll all the way to the right and look to the search function, type in Prince. If you type in Prince in the search bar, you will get this video that pops up. Prince the Gold Bar Stacker. Yes, indeed. I encourage everybody to check out that video. It's pretty encouraging to see that Prince himself, the man, actually stacked gold. Pretty wild indeed. All right, very good. Let's see here. Maybe in the future, Zardoz will be able to find the Salivate Metal Hoard. All right, very good. As long as you don't find any Salivate Metal whores, then we're good. All right. Yo, dude, 8932, post the following in a comment form on this video. With a warrant, it has to be specifically stated what is to be searched and what is to be seized. It has to be detailed and cannot exceed the scope of a warrant. Now, I did not know that. Thank you, yo, dude, for that. That is very interesting. And I would hope that maybe through a FOIA request, we find out what that warrant states in that home. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Good to see Ibg is here. Welcome. And welcome to Jay Hike is here as well. And let's see here. Silas Marner posts the following in this video about silver and how it reacts during inflation. And we're going to see probably inflation come back up. He says, I'm glad silver's going down. I'm biting the bullet and buying some silver eagles. I'm being duped into thinking $6 over is a good deal. Don't forget about the 3-cent silver pieces. Trimes, a pretty expensive set to put together, but the early ones won't get you talked back too much. That's right. And Salas, I did not talk about those because the dime is the most commonly smallest size silver coin out there. But you're right, technically, the trimes were there. Nick, thank you so much for the super chat. He says here, Sal, when do the banks, when do that banks crash or China real estate crash or whatever will push us towards the end game? Has to be soon, I would think. Yes, I think it would have to be a combination of things to happen. Real estate, commercial real estate is certainly under the gun here. And there's a video coming out tomorrow that's going to talk about the real estate market in relations to silver specifically. Stay tuned for that video tomorrow. But I think that probably, every passing day, we're getting closer to the end game in one form or another. And maybe minute baby steps at this point. But every time that debt goes up, that means that the dollar is under threat for the faith that other countries have in it. It's just the fact that other currencies are struggling even worse now. But I would think it would be soon too. But Nick, I'm telling you, just trying to be as realistic as possible. We have a long time to go before any of that stuff happens too bad as far as the China real estate goes, especially Chinese real estate. There's pressure there that's happening, but as long as they do business with the United States, and that's not stopping anytime soon, there is a need for both countries to work together in spite of the separation with the BRICS nations and the like as being a part of BRICS. So hang in there. Ghost in Plain Sight has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. So I'm going to do 10 push-ups between Nick and Ghost in Plain Sight. Thank you, Ghost in Plain Sight. And everybody that got a channel membership from Ghost in Plain Sight, give him a big thank you. That's very kind of you, sir. Multi-Gunman is here with Khan. Let's do 10 push-ups. Getting a little bit of the exercising done here. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I was listening. I didn't hear any cracking of the cartilage, so I think I'm okay. Thank you. All right. Nick, 10 years or longer. You know what? It may be around that. I don't know. It's hard to say. I would say probably. I would not be surprised. See, the thing is, I'm reluctant. Let me tell you why I'm reluctant to answer that, Nick, is because it's very safe for me to say, okay, well, 10 years from now, it's going to happen, because most people will forget about my prediction by then, right? So I really don't know. It would seem like something's got to give before then, and I think it will before 10 years. And I think what they're going to do is reset the currencies. Central bank digital currencies will probably be in effect by then, including in the United States, is my guess. We'll see here. But yes, but I think potentially they're going to use that to try to save or salvage the remnants of what could be happening. Remember what Rahm Emanuel says: never let a crisis go to waste. And I think that's what's going to usher in a new reset currency, reset dollar under the guise of a central bank digital currency. Millennial Poster Child is here. Good to see you. No, I didn't hurt myself. Somebody heard some creaking going on when I did push-ups earlier. It may have been my knees too, because my knees sometimes will crack, and I think that's a cartilage in my knees. All right, very good. But good question, Nick. Very good. All right, now, Sheep Hunter says here, another great video, Sal. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. And we have Gold Silver Stackers chiming in here with the following. He says, thanks for the video, and the idea is great. Unfortunately, the powers above will never allow it to happen. Sadly, as I believe we are moving towards a cashless system. Yeah, I don't think they really want an independent bank out there It's got to still follow under the regulations. They kind of see it as a threat. I kind of basically allude to that in the video too, but you're right. Yep, I'm with you. Ghost in plain sight. They call him Dead Fish, Rahm Emanuel Dead Fish, or something like that, for his intimidation by House members and politicians during his time. Lars Job, the great Lars Job, comments about this video, about an idea for this. Let me get over here where I make this happen. Two Brother Stacking is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, very good. And let's do this. Got to make this happen. We got to get beyond here. Come on, let's make this work. Okay, Lars Job. Government imposes legal threshold. People abide by that threshold legally. Government accuses people of trying to dodge legal threshold by abiding by it. Yep, exactly. It's insane. Are they going to pull people over, driving the speed limit, or dodging a ticket? We do not live in a free nation anymore. That's right. Well said, Lars Job. You're exactly right. Very true. All right, Generic Stacker is here. Very good. Good to see you. All right. Thank you, C4T, for thumbing up this live stream. We have 100 watching and 100 thumbs up. We've reached full parity. Although, even that being said, about 50% of you watching this live stream now have not thumbed this live stream up, believe it or not. So that's about 50 of you that are watching that have not thumbed it up. Even though we've reached parity, it's about people that have come and gone that have liked the live stream. That's kind of an interesting statistic, but that is the truth. Andrew96 Novak, talk to Peter Schiff about that. Interesting. All right. I don't know him personally, but hey, if I can bend his ear. All right. Liberty Safe Dial revealed to only turn left. I like it. That's great. It's FIL. That's great. And Sheep Hunter, your phone call was gold. Thank you. We had fun last night on it. Yes, even if you miss a live stream on any given day, except for the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday, I usually get a scam call. We usually like to have fun with them. So if you get a chance to check it out, very good. Thank you, NanXXX, for doing your part. And the Treasure Seeker is here as well. Welcome, Treasure Seeker. Oh, that guy is here. Good crowd. All right, very good. And Nick doesn't do thumbs up. Just too much work. Just too busy. All right, that's all right. Hey, I'm just glad you're here, Nick. That's all I can ask, and I appreciate it so much for you popping in. And Jimmy also says, I really think the banks hate Americans saving money with metals because it's money they can't play with, but it's not our job to wipe their butts. We all got our own butts to wipe. That's right, exactly. All right, and thankfully I did wipe mine thoroughly. Just recently, just so you understand. All right, Doug Cote is here. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Count Derpala kept tabs. He was number 18. Very cool. All right. You know what they say? Opinions are like orifices. We all have one. That's right, exactly. All right. And Calvin Cooper, I forget, I mentioned in that video what he had, but I haven't watched it in a long time. But I think they were, I want to say they were like gram bars, like maybe 50, or maybe not maybe they were 100 gram bars. I'm not sure. But anyways, Unidrummer says the Fed is preparing the battlefield for the rollout of central bank digital currency. Yep, I think that's part and parcel of maybe what's going on here. The days of obtaining gold and silver are coming to an abrupt end. Well, still think it's going to take quite some time for that to occur, but maybe they're testing the waters with some of this stuff here. All right, all right, busy day tomorrow. No worries, CCT. Thanks for popping in, brother. I really appreciate you so much. Very kind of you indeed. Jay Hike has 2 opinions. Nice. All right. Multiple orify. Is that the plural for orifices? Orify? I'm not sure. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. We've got Unidrummer also says, those that own gold and silver will soon be classified as domestic terrorists engaged in seditious conspiracy. You know, and I tell you what, it does not surprise me that could come to fruition in due course, the way things are going in this country. It's really sad. Ontario says the following, I understand the frustration, but like you said yourself, regulations will be the highest mountain to climb. My guess is that government agencies like the IRS, FBI, DEA would hound you to death. They would simply not let this happen in the long run. Joining FDIC means following all their regulations and having a bank that does not ensure is not viable in today's world. Yep, you're right. True, Ontario. Very, very true. All right. All right. Here we go. All right, and we've got My Britches Are Electrum. Thankfully, I remembered his channel name. We went through that back and forth for a while. Finally got it. Because these handles are just too much. It's like the coin shops now used to be what the banks were. Thinking about these local coin shops have more wealth than any of the banks because they sit on real money, not fake money that's created digitally in the ether of nothing. That's right. Very, very true. All right. Nice. Let's see here. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys. Bob Thompson is here. Aussie Girls, is he still here with us? Very, very good. And let's see here. We've got Mark Gottschall says, car washes are cash heavy. They're adding card readers. Yes, that's right. I'm seeing more and more places where they're taking other forms of payment for them. Some of this stuff. Ruby's 200 says here the following. I have a better idea. Get rid of NATO. Stop funding Israel and Ukraine and overseas military bases, and rid ourselves of all executive branch bureaucracies that Obama turned into spy branches, the FBI, DOJ, and IRS chiefly. Yep. They have a radical thing. Of course, we know that's not going to happen anytime soon, but anyways. All right, very good. Very good. Let's march on through. You guys are wonderful. Very good. Good to see AKA 47 is with us as well. And let's get over here to Lead Silver Stacker on this video from this morning about a bold solution to banks closing coin shops accounts. It says the following. This is slightly off topic, but that's how insurance companies got started. Back in the day, about 100 years ago, farmers had crop machines that were prone to catching fire. So a group of farmers put together and pooled some money, and they would replace whoever's crop machines were lost to fire, and at the end of the season, return any money left over. Imagine getting a refund from the insurance company. That's how mutual insurance companies are supposed to run. It's all convoluted and complex now. Always a great video. Anyway, great video as always. Well, Lead Steel Silver Stacker, thank you so much. That is an interesting bit of history, and it makes sense. Wow. Thank you. And that's definitely I think, a relevant comment for sure for this. So thank you so much. It's heating up in the markets. Can't keep it down long. Yes, indeed. I think that's why I'm thinking that we are going to see silver and gold rise by the end of the year. Silver Patriot has rescued a Salivate Metal 2-ounce round from the LCS in Texas. Nice. Congratulations. That's cool. I'm glad you got one there. Thumbs up for you, sir. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate the thumbs up. Very much so. Nick asked what the market is doing. Sadly, I have a one-word answer. Absolutely nothing. It's closed. Let me just show you here. The market is closed in New York, in London, and also in Asia. No movement at all. It won't open until tomorrow at 6, but tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be here to watch as the market opens, but it is not doing one iota of a thing on Saturday at all. It is the only day in full and complete around the world that the markets don't do anything around the whole world. It is the only day of the week where there's no activity. So there you go. All right, very good. Close today. Yes, indeed. But we will be here tomorrow, so stay tuned tomorrow, Nick. Yep, I know, sad day, but that's all right. Joy comes in the morning. All right, that's what they say, from what I understand. All right, Roger Yao. Is Roger Yao inside here with us tonight? I'm not sure. THS is. What happens when hyperinflation makes a loaf of bread 10 grand? The bankers would have a meltdown. Everybody would be reported to the USSA. Banana Republic Nation. That's right, exactly. I might have to create a special emoticon for a Banana Republic, and that's kind of what we've become for my channel members. I have to think about that. JM Unleashed is here, but he's going to be right back. Welcome, JM Unleashed. Sorry if I didn't see it earlier. Our great JM Unleashed, the one and the only. I kept on, for a while, I kept on calling him JM Bullion. I was like, dang, now I know it's unleashed. Unleashed in the East and West and all around the world. VK Travelog. About this video about banks closing down, a bold solution says the Federal Reserve and IRS are unconstitutional and illegal, yet nobody knows. I tell you what, pretty crazy. The thing is sadly, there are extra constitutional laws that aren't necessarily, they're not necessarily unconstitutional, but extra constitutional, but someone can probably make a cogent argument for those things about those agencies. All right, Nick, what did you eat for dinner? You know what? I was a bad boy, Nick. I had ice cream for dinner and cereal for dessert. I know I was a bad boy. I'm sorry, but I did it. Ice cream for dinner and cereal for dessert. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, boy. All right. Shame to admit it, but that's indeed the case. Whoa! Zardoz! Boom, Shalaka, boom! He maximized. He just dropped a thermonuclear Salivate Metal membership, 50 of them, being handed out right now. Zardoz, whoa, very kind of you. That means I owe you 50 exercises. I'm going to do you. I need to get some curls in. So let me start with 20 push-ups and 30 curls for the great Zardoz. Wow, man, what a shocker. That's a thermonuclear weapon dropped right here in the chat. 20 push-ups. Here we go for Zardoz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Actually, it's been a while since I've done 20 push-ups, so thank you, Zardoz. Now I'm going to give you 30 curls, 15 on each side. Here we go. Whew. All right, here we go. Man, all right, here we go. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, working off that ice cream. Hello, Money Saver Silver. Doing some exercises for Zardoz, dropping 50. And 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 31, 32, or wait a minute, 22, or I don't know, I lost count, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 5 more for Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, I think I lost count there. I think I made up for it, though. Oh, man, popped the vein. Yeah, all right. I think I did. I think I did go from 25 to 30, so I went back and I can't believe I did that. Yeah, go back and rewind. I think I did. I went from 25 to 30. Dang it. Wishful thinking on my part, wasn't it? Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Thank you, Treasure Seeker. Good to see you. All right. Oh, let's see here. Nice pecs. No, I need a lot of work. I'm a little out of shape. I have not done this much really since for a while. So yes, indeed, long overdue to get back in effect again. There, I still do the cardio almost every day. But anyways, okay, butts are flying effect. The membership, James Pierce. There should be a join button unless you're coming to us from an Apple device. I don't think the join button is there. But if you go to a browser, you can see a join button there, and you can just click on that, and it tells you how to do it. Very good. Yeah, Tony Minuti, you're in shape. Round is a shape. That's right, exactly. I love it. Very good. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Let's see here. All right. Butterfly in effect says the following on this video from this morning. I think a credit union might perhaps be better tailored. With that being said, there's a greater pressure and the nefarious bureaucracy is a layered and private quasi-government and government itself. All that said, it's easier to remove the corrupt apparatus altogether rather than try to work through it. Don't ask me how one would do this, though, considering a democracy has been absconded and our republic model system has been undermined. Yes, tell you what, it's crazy. Well said. Very good. All right, let's see here. All right, yes, indeed. Yeah, I think it does help the algorithm. There's any kind of, I'm not sure. We'll see, but I think it does help the algorithm for sure. All right, very good. Thank you, Mark Razor, for popping in. Nick, thank you, brother. The $1.99, he's got this is another little super sticker that I've not seen before. That's pretty cool. Thank you, sir. All right, we'll add those to others if they come in. User says here, banks, insurance, and government. You know that what they are, and you keep supporting them. Don't blame the bear for eating your children when you're the one feeding it. That's true. Sadly, it's overarching, and it's almost impossible unless you live completely off the grid. You have to interact with some sort of bank or institution. All right, very good. All right, we've got Conrad 4667 says, it seems to me that any money laundering involving coin shops would be attempted by nefarious customers, not the business owner. Yes. I guess it could be. That's true. Yep. That's why some coin shops, when you're buying gold or selling gold back to them, they ask for ID. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Yes, James, as I mentioned, go to a browser on a computer, and if you go to the channel, let me just show you real quick, James. I don't know what device you're on, but if you go to a browser and you go to the channel page, let me just show you here. Let me just do this over again. If you go to my channel page, just type in Salivate Metal or just go to the channel page, you'll see a join button right there. And you just click that and it tells you what you do to become a member. So thank you so much. So that's how you do it. You click that join button right there. Very good. Thank you so much. Ooh, Zardoz has just gifted 5 more Salivate Metal memberships. Wow. Thank you, Zardoz. So that's 5 plus Nick's 2. So that's 7 more push-ups I'm going to do. Yes, indeed. Keeping me honest here. Let's do it. We're going to do 7 more push-ups here. Now, I think I'm going to be feeling this tomorrow. All right. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, there we go. Thankfully, I didn't lose count there that time. All right. Thank you, brother. Very good. iReview is here. Good to see you, iReview. Good crowd tonight as we continue to press forward here. Yeah, Zardoz wants me fit. That's right, Aussie girl. Roberto Lopez. So this evil and corrupt government is going to allow the bank to come about. Yeah, exactly. And I kind of talk about that. And why I highly doubt it would happen. Okay. Mark Razor here in the chat says, do you think PMs would do better with a Republican House, Senate, and President? I think at this point, it may not matter a whole lot. I think some of the wheels are set in motion, but I think potentially there may be some hope of economic improvement with a Republican House and Senate, so that may actually potentially cause the metals to go down. But then again, if we avoid a recession with some policies put into place, typically that would mean that silver could potentially break out because there would be more demand for the metal in that scenario. So I think if anything, silver would do better under Republican House, Senate, and President. Not necessarily gold. Yes, indeed. Yep. Doing a Sunday. Yes, indeed. Steve C. I will still be doing a Sunday night market watch. So stay tuned for that. Thank you. Yes, indeed. I'm glad you're here, Steve C. Trout Gaming is here tonight. And we've got Rego Silver says, if you think about all the issues, hold on a second, let me put this there and then march this forward. He says, if you think about all of the uses that silver has in our society, it is strange that the price is not more than it is. I would guess that the amount of silver that is used for all of these applications must be small ounces. That's right. Yes, very little, especially for some of the nanotechnology requires very little silver. And generally, overall, you can do more with less silver these days. However, with solar panels, photovoltaics, that is not the case with the new technology coming aboard. I did a video specifically about that issue. All right. George Ramos, it's only a 20-pound barbell. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Okay, you have an Apple. I don't know why James Pierce, I'm not sure why Apple devices don't show the join button. But if you open up a browser, and maybe even one that's on like Chrome or something, not Safari, but open up, install another browser like Firefox or something like that, and you should be able to see the button on an Apple device. Or if you have somebody that has another device that you can use, another computer with another operating system, it should happen. I don't know why it's not available on Apple devices, and I don't think it is through Safari. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, you know what? I can probably check for you. Hold on a second here. I'm going to try something here. Why in the world? I'm going to see if I can, because I have an Apple device. Let's see here. Let me just check something here. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but let's see here. I'm trying here. See if it'll pull up. Okay, I don't see it. No, it's not working on, it's not there on Apple and Safari. And I don't know if it would work, but that pulls it up on YouTube, and it takes it out of the Safari app, so you'd have to do it from a browser. All right, thank you so much. Liquid Electrum, yes, I will be on tomorrow too. Yes, I will be on tomorrow as well. Thank you so much, Mark Razor. Very kind of you, sir. Right, yes, indeed. Thank you, says no push-up necessary. He says, I always enjoy your wisdom on your channel, and so do many others. And I am incredibly thankful for that. Thank you, Mark Razor. I appreciate that so much. Going up next week, I don't know, but we're going to find out. I'm going to find out what you guys think. I may do a poll on that tomorrow to see. But my guess is it's probably going to go down next week. I think it may stay where it is and maybe down a little bit. We'll see here. All right, very, very good. Have a good night. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Thanks for popping in. All right, let's see here. We've got Drain the Swamp 2024 says the following here, and I quote directly, the legal stores that sell weed can't take their money to the bank. Maybe the coin shops could collaborate their resources. Yes, maybe so. Maybe so. All right, very good. Let's see here. Let's march forward here to the next comment as we keep pressing our way up through these. Let's see here. We've got user says, what about the backup copies of their database before you opted out? Exactly. Good question. Good question. What about those backup copies? Oathkeeper is trying to make precious metals unattainable to the average citizen. Yep. And it seems like it is a chip against the chipping away at the being able to acquire precious metals on that course. Richard C. says the following here. Sal, the Fed should only allow online bullion companies to sell bullion so it can be tracked for potential taxes or drug cartel activity. I hope that you are saying that's what they That's what the Fed should only allow. What they think should be allowed. I hope you don't think that, Richard C. But that is probably where it's heading. Third Eye Philosophy. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Third Eye Philosophy. He was the inspiration for this morning's video. Ellen Dobbs says, more government BS. Let us alone and we will be fine. Drug dealers will find a way to get their money into the hands. How is behind all the drug suppliers? As long as we keep using it, will continue. Yes, indeed. It's crazy. Yep. They'll find whatever excuse to control us. That's for sure. All right, very good. Okay, Peter Grace is here. Time to say see ya. Bye up from Coober, South Australia. All right, thank you, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, 2 nights in a row. It'll actually be 3 nights in a row by tomorrow. Joey, we're going to be back tomorrow evening as well. So stay tuned at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Shadowwork says the following. Why don't they bypass the banks and just set up an account with Brinks or Loomis and have them come pick up the cash like they do for fast food chains and box stores? If I was dealing with $200,000 a month, cash would not be driving to the bank every day making deposits. That's far too risky. I don't know how much this service costs, but I know banks already charge 1% to stores depositing large amounts of cash. I've looked into opening a bank. It's not that hard, but a depository would be easier. Pretty much just have weekly pickup and secure storage through Brinks or Loomis. Yeah, I don't know either. My guess is it's probably cost prohibitive, but what do I know? But anyways, we'll see here. All right. Good to see DD Prepper is here. Welcome. Good to see you. And we've got Helen Dobbs says, my safes are old-fashioned, big, and tough. No digital going to get another old one. All right, there you go. Nice. Although, I think some of those even combinations may be on file. So check into that. We'll see. You might want to call your safe company. This is outrageous, and a good sign stackers are on the right path, says Counselor. Thank you so much. Let's press forward here. Victor Lem of the 6732. Silver is used in bullets to kill werewolves and corrupt politicians. That's right, exactly. Silver's going to the next level video. Banks stopping fiat currencies to gold exchange. All right. That's right. That's what they're doing. It seems like, at least in some of the cases, people wonder if there could be a bigger conspiracy here. We'll find out in due course. Chef Stacker LA is here. Good to see you. Silver Patriot FGNS says, South should start the first national bank of we the stackers. Yes, indeed. Imagine. Like I said, a lot of capital will need to be involved, a lot of research, a lot of regulations to wade through. All right. Very good. Generic Stacker always drinks coffee when I'm live. Very good. Nice. Glad you're here, Generic Stacker, sipping on some coffee with me. And there's all right, there you go. Very good. We've got Lars Job is here with us tonight. Hello, Lars. Good to see you. Thumbs up from Silita. Hello, Silita. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. Every one of those is appreciated. Bud Light Store and Silver Patriot. Can you imagine? Oh, my goodness gracious. Ninja got banned. I just watched him on a live earlier. Ninja, let's see. Ninja went off the reservation. Are you talking about Economic Ninja? I don't really watch much of his stuff, but did he get banned? I know he's a very popular channel, but anyways, I don't know. So somebody fill me in there. All right, let's see here. We've got Silver Patriot says, I'm willing to bet a 3-letter agency already illegally obtained all the access codes. Yeah, I wonder. That's actually a good point, too. It makes you wonder if they just went ahead and got them all while they were there. Can you imagine? The crap storm. Very good. Magic Micah is here. Good to see Magic Micah. By the way, yesterday, Magic, your great husband was with us. So good to see you joining tonight. And, oh, thank you, Generic Stacker, for the coffee fund. Thank you, sir. I slurp in your honor. I'll give you 10 push-ups. And Ziggy is here. Welcome. And MR Wiley is here. So let's do 10 push-ups. I'm feeling it in my pecs tonight. Pectoralis majoris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. All right. I made it happen. You guys are great. Okay, let's see here. All right. Very good. Okay. Butterfly, in effect, is here. Good to see you. All right. And George Carlin, I believe somehow the Democrats are behind this. Makes you wonder. I heard that the guy was a donor or something like that. But anyways. All right. Okay, very good. Magic Micah sometimes listens through his phone when he's here. Cool. Awesome. Very, very cool. All right. And Matthew Blankowski says, all of the circuit breakers in your house have silver or silvered contacts. Indeed, they do. You cannot escape silver. Everybody owns silver in some form or another unless you're homeless, right? Do not do what Ninja did. What did he do so I can avoid the same mistake? Yep, I'm going to hurt tomorrow. That's right. But from love. That's right, Aussie girl. That's true. Okay, Dale Val says they banned him, reported him locked down in a few weeks. So anybody know what happened there? I'm not sure. I'm getting, let's see, at least what happened with Economic Ninja. And if you respond, let me know by tagging my name. Zephiel, on iOS YouTube app, you click the double AA on the bottom and select desktop website, and the join button should be available. Okay, very good. I'm going to pin that. I don't know if he's still here, but thank you. That's a great little workaround on the iOS YouTube app. You click on the double A's on the bottom there. Read that if you're interested, and you can click it to get there. Very good. All right. Okay, let's see here. Oh man, Zardos, I can't say that. I wish I could, but I cannot say that. There's a user on here called that. I just call him TW. I gotta say TW. Because if I say that, I'll probably get a strike. As much as I'd like to. But you know what? Well, this is kind of a funny joke, but the letter that he left to Biden, and you open it up, and it says, come on, Joe, you know that I, and then the W word. It's pretty funny. All right, now let's see here. A friend, Frenetic Zetotic says, love your video, Sal. I think we'll see 24 for silver by the end of the year. Okay, and that's a much more realistic one than my prediction of 28. So that's quite possibility. We were just there not too long ago. And thank you so much. Nice Ultimate Warrior profile picture there. Oh, okay, Dale Val. Okay, he reported a new lock. Okay, all right. Maybe I can't even say that, but thank you, Dale. So that's what it was. Okay. All right. And, okay. Very good. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you for letting me know. I got to be careful with even reading your comments about what he said. So thank you for letting me know. All right. I won't make that same mistake. All right. Very good. Let's get over here. This is a spam comment, and these spammers are now using gold and silver in their titles there. It's 100 completely spam. So we'll report this. Get rid of that. Still making their way. Making sure that they don't do their thing. All right. Very good. All right. We've got Ed says, Sal, your channel is hands down the only one worth watching. Unlike others, you are keeping it real. Well, Ed, thank you. I'm going to politely disagree with you, though, Ed. I think there's other, you can seek them out, but there's other good channels here. I can name a few that are kind of in my line of thinking, like 2 is 1. Especially as one that immediately comes to mind, but there are others too. But thank you so much, and I really appreciate your kind words, and I hope I don't ever disappoint you. I like to keep it real, but some people take that and misinterpret and think that I'm down on silver. But I do love silver, and this video where I talk about silver summer slump is coming true. And one guy came here, and by the way, I have been wrong plenty. I've been more wrong about silver than I have about gold. But with that being said, this one I was right on. Somebody was saying that I love to watch your silver predictions because you're always, always, always wrong. And he's right. I'm wrong some of the time, but not always. This is one where I did get it right. There's been a couple times where I get it right, but you know, a broken clock is right twice a day. But I think my track record is a little bit better than that. But thank you. I do try to be realistic about silver as much as possible. All right, very good. But thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. It's very kind of you to say that. Pusnagel says here, some safe manufacturers offer a digital lock. You can change the code yourself at home, but remember that no safe is 100% secure. If anyone was determined and really wanted to get in, they could drill into it with power tools. A safe really just exists to slow down burglars. That's right. If someone had lots of time and power tools, they're getting to the safe with or without the code. That's true. You're exactly right. All right, very, very good. And let's see here. Silver and Lead says, Sal, you're always right about being wrong. That's right. That's true. That's right. Very good. All right. Yes. And by the way, there's a lot of room I have to improve on the channel. And I think part of that's probably why I'm not growing as fast as some others. I don't have highly produced videos. And I'm not as articulate as others. Sometimes I have too many ums and ahs and I stutter over my words, trip over my words, but I think that's part of being real too. All right, very good. Get your Sal was right t-shirt right here at this website. There it goes, our house. My goodness gracious. All right. MR says, yes, you can change the combination on dial combo safe. It takes a special dial key used by locksmith. Once changed, no record is kept. If you lose a combination, it would have to be drilled or manipulated open. All right, thank you, MR. That's good to know. Very good. And let's see here. There you go. There you go. Lars Job says, I'm always wrong about being wrong, which is just wrong. I need a beer. That's right. Exactly. That makes me authentic. Thank you, Aussie girl. Okay, thank you. All right, thank you, James Pierce. Yes, follow that advice in the link up above. I'm going to go ahead and unpin that, well, I'm going to leave it pinned up just for a little bit. But yeah, you see that on how to get to it. Thank you so much, James Pierce. Appreciate you being diligent there and joining. So Eli says here, it's amazing that a Liberty Safe owner needs help. They suggest them to call a locksmith. The government gets a pass. Liberty Safes can help you, but choose not to. Yep, that's right. And we've got to here on the bank coin shop video here from this morning says, Rocky, it could be good news once banks screw over local coin business. That will likely allow the metal prices to rise exponentially, thus cutting out the middleman. Kind of low-handed, ingenious. Yes, if that is the beginning of something like that, we shall see here. Yes, shadow work. I do actually have osmium. I did a video on it. Shadow work. Let me see if I can find that video real quick for you. I think you will find it pretty interesting because you've asked a very specific question, and I want to get to that real quick. So here, if you go all the way to the right and you type in rarest, type in rarest in the search box up there, you will see I bought the rarest metals on Earth. And it's not those two, but check them out. There it is. But check out that video. You will see that, and I probably need to do another video on it. But yes, indeed, osmium is there. All right, very good. All right, I love all metals, especially the rarest metals out there. That was a pretty fun thing to get. All right, now we've got the Third Eye Philosophy, who inspired this video. Says fantastic coverage and research. And thank you tons for putting this out there and exploring the topic, brother. Thank you for the inspiration, Third Eye Philosophy. I really appreciate your email about this. And definitely. All right. And by the way, Two Brothers is here, and he's got a channel as well. You guys should check it out. Two Brothers Stacking is here with us. And Gold Maple is here with us, too. He gave us the lineage of Jesus. Jesus' lineage through Ancestry.com. Yes, indeed. All right. And Joey J says, They consider voluntary exchange between individuals a red flag. I know. Insane in the membrane, is it not? That's the world we live in today, it seems. Insane. It's crazy. User says here, can anyone recommend any dealers in Canada who won't try to rip you off? I think Silver Gold Bull is fairly legitimate up there. Thank you, James Unleashed. She's posted a link to that video. I'm going to actually pin that one. I think he's got the other one, so we'll replace that one if you want to check that out after the show here. I probably titled the video wrong, but I started to put in there, osmium and I think the other metal. I forget the other metal's name, but actually I do remember it, but I'll let you discover it on your own when you watch that video after this is over. Thank you, JM Unleashed. I appreciate that, brother, for posting that. And Joey J, 1984, says here the following. Let's get to his comment. Let me get over here. Let me first do this. Should get this thing back over here. And I am honored that you guys are here tonight with me, joining. And let's see here. Make this happen. I'm going to get into discovery here in a moment. This would still be playing within the rules, says Joey J, that they'll simply change the crush these cash banks. The solution must be uncancelable. Look at 3D guns. They can change the rules, make it illegal, ban part kits, but it doesn't change the fact that anyone anywhere in the world can make one if they choose. Make their methods of control obsolete. Yes, creative thinking, you find ways to make it happen. Nicole B is here. Long time no see, but finally we have Nicole B joining us tonight. Welcome, Nicole. Thanks for popping in on this Saturday night surprise live stream. I appreciate you being here. And Rocket Queen. Oh, that's right. I need to check out Rocket Queen by Guns N' Roses. Yes, indeed. I need to remember to look that up. All right. And Richard Metcalf says, I find it disgusting. The older I get, the more our liberties I see getting chipped away. They needed a subpoena to acquire the code. The fact that Liberty can just give it to them because they ask is inexcusable. Well, it's partially right. As I mentioned in the video, they did have a warrant for the individual, but we don't know what was in that warrant. But that warrant was the premise of them giving the code. But in reality, they should really have only done it under a subpoena, an actual court order, as opposed to a warrant. But I digress. You're right. Very, very good. All right. All right. You guys are wonderful. Thanks for hanging with me. All right. Ridge Runner, who is still biologically intact, including all fluids, are maintained on his person, says, Explore, Sal. Explore. Are you still with us, Ridge Runner? Let me know if Ridge Runner is still here. Press the numbers 111. Screw your warrant. That's right, Stack 'em High. Good to see Stack 'em High is here. Good to see Silver and Lead. Zardoz has a tongue sticking out. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Yes, we've missed you, Nicole B. So glad you're back. All right. Very good. And we've got Erickson says, I hope they don't start closing stackers accounts. Thank you for another great video. Yes, indeed. Well, these are small little signs here and there, right? Small signs. Is it things we've not seen before, at least in recent memory, or in any memory? I don't remember this ever happening, to see multiple coin shop accounts closed and those of their family members. Something is awry, and it's rightful that we're here. Oh, Ridge Runner is still here. There he is. Ridge Runner is still amongst us tonight. As I slurp this coffee, I'm holding this cup in my never nicotine-stained hands. Yes, indeed. As we march on through, Richard Metcalf is chiming in again on this video, says the following, and I quote directly, what is going to stop them from lowering the threshold to $600 or even $1? Big Brother wants to know where every cent goes so they can cut you off and you don't toe the line. Yep, it is pretty scary. It's become very draconian. No bathroom trips this whole video. Nice. All right. Very good. Eric Grimes is here, slurping with us. Good to see Eric Grimes. Evil One is with us too. Thank you. And Nickel Stacking, the great Nickel Stacking, is still here too. All right. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Now, Lead Steel Silver Stacker is first on this video. Thank you. On the differences between these three coins that will surprise you. If you guys have not seen this video, I think you will find it intriguing. And you might spot something on there that I didn't even notice in the difference between these three coins because somebody else did. We're going to look at it here very soon from a comment. This just goes to show you how great my viewers are, the stuff that they find out and they can detect here. It's amazing. All right. Stephen Ship says, I love Britannia. Sala picked up a Salivate 2-ounce round at the pawn shop. Had to give it a home, nice and thick. It's amazing. You're the second person today that I heard picked up one from the secondary market, somebody in a local coin shop in Texas, and you from a pawn shop. I'm kind of curious to see what you paid for it. And I'm kind of curious to see what the other person paid for it. I don't know if he's still here in the chat, but what they paid for their 2-ounce Sullivan metal round at the coin shop in Texas and what you paid for at Silver Shops. Very, very cool. Amazing. Congratulations. They can still be bought over at JM Bullion for those of you who are interested. Yes, indeed. And yes, indeed. And that's right. JM Unleashed, I've got some of the best subscribers on the internet. But I'll tell you what, you've got some good ones too, JM Unleashed, and you're awesome. Thank you so very much, JM Unleashed. And you are definitely among the greatest. So I appreciate it. Longtime Niner fan. I did see it's starring Nick Searcy in Police State, Dinesh D'Souza's new movie. I did see a trailer for it. And I didn't watch the trailer in a trailer. I watched it in my own home. You know, I think to be a purist, if you really want to see a trailer for a movie, you got to find a double wide to watch it in. If you want to be really hardcore about it, if you're going to watch a movie trailer, you must do it in either a single wide or a double wide, one or the other, if you want to be a true hardcore movie fan. That's the only way to make it happen. Luke Smith says, second, Canadians make nice coins with nice rims. Why can't the U.S. Mint get their crap together on the gold buffaloes? Dude, Luke Smith, you're a man after my own heart. I asked the same freaking question. It's insane in the membrane. I don't know why they don't either. It's crazy. Yep. All right. Rod Panhard says, the Tudor Beast set encompasses all three of these. Not sure if that's going to do anything for its desirability or premium going forward. It could. Not sure. We'll find out. We'll see here. But that's good comment there. I'm not sure how that will work with the Tudor Beast series. A series that I don't collect, but anyways. And Titan Uranus, rather. I hunted down and bought uncrowned Charlies because I think in terms of total mintage, they will be the least minted overall. Very well could be. I'm not sure what the actual figures are. I think somebody else did mention what the mintages are for some of these. We'll find out. Some of them have limited mintages and others do not. Okay. Now we've got TS Parks. Nice. I've got 3 variants also in the 1-ounce gold. Also between these. Nice. I kept buying the Queen Elizabeth 2023 over the King Charles III as long as the Royal Mint had them, knowing they wouldn't be making them forever. The crowned Charles is a limited coronation year mint with only 10,000 struck. The uncrowned will continue to be the vanilla effigy. Okay, interesting. So the Queen Elizabeth one has the tiara or crown, for the crown. But will there be a crown version next year for the King Charles? I'm not sure. My Silver Journey is here, by the way. Good to see My Silver Journey. Welcome. He's got a cool YouTube channel as well. He showcases some of his pickups and thoughts of the day in his videos. So check out My Silver Journey's channel as well. Good to see you. Let's see here. Muscle Mouse on this one. I enjoyed doing this video, by the way. I love videos like this. They don't really get that many views, but I still enjoy doing them. And I appreciate everybody that does come by and take the time to watch. And you guys really add so much with your comments, and I appreciate it. So Muscle Mouse has 2 of these 2023s. I'll have to find which Charles III I have. I believe it's the uncrowned. Now I need to get the crowned Charles III Britannia to complete the 2023 set. I bought the Elizabeth II coin last December because it was the cheapest gold 1-ounce coin. I can't believe it is now $80 premium over the C3 version. Yep, it's crazy. It's gone up. That's true. You're right. Zephiel, Google will hand over YouTube access and all Google data. It is specified in a criminal warrant. No subpoena needed. Wow. And he's posted a link to the policies. You know, it doesn't surprise me, though, honestly. That does not surprise me one iota that they would do that. Insane. Anyways. And we've got Mark Hazley says, thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to my Silver Journeys YouTube channel. Appreciate that so much. You were the man. All right. Let's see here. All right. I would not trust any safe, says Mark, where its code is so easily distributed. How a citizen, sovereign, and the government can so easily abuse and usurp our freedoms. Thanks for the video, Sal. Surely I will inform anyone I know wanting to purchase a safe of this betrayal of trust. My personal opinion is not only after a conviction awarding the contents of said safe should be forfeiture, which would include the safe code be allowed, not just a failure, but an abuse of both the company and the government. Yep, I hear you. It's crazy. And the thing is this is blindsiding us. But this is probably something that should have been set as a warning long ago, but it was not. All right. Gold Maple. I think if it's the Charles and Princess Diana commemorative crown that I'm thinking of, that is just Cooper nickel. They made, I think, millions of those, and I don't think it's worth much of anything. It's a neat coin, but I don't think it has much value. Much like they also made in 1977, I think, a silver jubilee crown, as well as a 1965 Winston Churchill that is very common as well too. All three of those crowns are very common, and they really hold not much numismatic value to them at all, other than metallic content. But yes, I don't think they are silver. I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, it is copper nickel. Yes, Ridge Runner. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Sometimes I get in burping because you're putting in air. Whenever you slurp like this, you're actually taking in air too. So that fills your stomach up, and then you end up burping for the next couple of hours. But it is a sacrifice I'm willing to make for you, the viewer, because I know how much you love it. Heather, would you buy more gold or silver at this time? Heather, I think that's going to depend on the individual. It's going to depend on whether or not you're gold heavy or silver heavy. Most people are going to be more silver heavy. And so I think probably that we probably have a little way to go before we see the ratio narrow between gold and silver. Some would say, well, the ratio is unusually high. In fact, it is, I think, about 84-1. So it may not be a bad idea to buy more silver. But if you're very low on gold in your stack, I think it's a good idea to save up for gold. I actually have a challenge out there for silver stackers to buy 1 ounce of gold. And you can do it when you're poor. Yes, believe it or not, you can do it. Even with inflation nowadays, you can still do it. But anyways, all right, very good. And let's see here. Good. Welcome to Independent Mini United is here. Welcome. Good to see you. And Paulio Maldino says, I have a 1 ounce Crown King Silver, 200,000 made. All right. Congratulations on that. I think I did get that one as well, too. Electric Ninja, dang, Charles is ugly. But this video kind of makes me want to collect those. Yeah, no, I hear it. It's kind of interesting for the historic aspect of it. I knew it was something I wanted to do, and I wanted to make this video of it. It's funny because when you think of, oh, this is going to be an epic video, really enjoy doing it, and then it just tanks in views, but that's all right. It is what it is. All right. Silver Journey reached my 250 ounce goal today, so I'm going to work on my first ounce of gold. Hope I can find some deals. I hope you can do. Congratulations. And that's probably a good time to do it. Once you reach an appreciable amount of silver, then you can take and shift focus there. And that's a good idea. Way to go, my Silver Journey. Beginning his gold journey now. Richard Lovett says, Old Glory Bank may be the answer. Singer John Rich and Ben Carson and Larry Elder have a bank in Elmore City, Oklahoma. Still checking this out. Interesting. All right. Very cool. Now, do they own the bank? Is that what? Or do they bank at Old Glory Bank? I'm very curious. All right. We've got Well-Rounded Wild Ones. Here, let me put this here. And I've got to get over here. I can have maximum effect here with this. Says, I bet the anti-Charles on coin sentiment will flip to being sought after in a decade or two. It very well could. We'll see. We'll see if he lasts that long. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Thank you, Craig. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. We will be back here tomorrow night, Craig. So I hope you can join us tomorrow night. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Well-rounded wild ones. Thank you. Okay. Conrad says, I heard that queens shown on their crown and kings not is the standard. Okay, I did not know that. In fact, I kind of wish CCT was here. Is anybody from the United Kingdom here can verify this? Because this is a great piece of information. I did not know. Now, I don't know. I don't have any on hand of the kings and queens, which one are shown crowned and which ones are not. But that would be good to know to see that what is the standard. All right. Silver Patriot got the Salivate Metal out 2 rounds for $56. My first 2-ounce round. I might add, it has kept in a case, so it's nice, thick shape. All right, very good, nice. You got a good deal on that. That's great. In the coin shop, thank you for letting me know. I'm kind of curious about that one. By the way, what you're seeing above there at the top of this chat, the Great Zardos has gifted 50 Salivate Metal memberships. That's what that's about above. And if you click on that, you will see you'll be able to buy gift memberships as well too. So thank you so much again, Zardos, for that. As we press forward here, we have Rusty Shackelford. I think it's been a little while since we've seen Rusty Shackelford here on the channel, so I appreciate him watching. Let's get over here to make this happen. Let's see here. All right, very good. Let's see. It's very strange. I have the 1/4 ounce Britannias, and I noticed a shiny spot in one of the 2023 Charles version that doesn't appear in the others. I noticed that the waiver pattern shines differently in all 3 of your coins. I chalk it up to roll mint quality control being messed up. Actually, it's the way the light hits it, because those are what are known as lenticular devices there, where they shift when you turn them a certain way. And I tried to show that at the beginning, but that is not the fault of the roll mint, believe it or not. That is how the light hits it. So I hope that answers that question there. As we press on here. All right, let's see here. Thank you, Rusty Shackelford. And Shrimp Man on this video says the following. Says, great video as always. Really interesting, says Shrimp Man. I also paid a bit of a premium for the Queen Elizabeth 2023 1-ounce gold. However, found them same price as normal coins later. All right, so the premiums have fluctuated on those. Good. Thank you for letting me know, Shrimp Man. That's pretty cool. All right. Whoa, wow. Nickel stacking, amazing. My goal is 10,000 ounces of silver, and I am 60% there. Way to go, nickel stacking. That is hardcore. Way to go, brother. Man, that's super impressive. Wow. All right, very good. Let's see here. Silver Patriot FGNS says, by the way, it's a lot more silver than I've got. That's about 6,000 ounces. I've only got about 2,000. The Silver Patriot says, yes, the Milk Spot security feature. The Britannias are a fascinating series. I'm a huge fan of the newer security features, minus the Milk Spots. Me too. I am also curious to see what the Perth and RCM do for 2024. Me too. It's going to be very fascinating to see. By the way, I've been remiss. Welcome to T-Girl. Amber is here. The lovely T-Girl is here, wedging my generic rounds into the, oops, hold on a second here. Dang it, I hate when I do this. Into the ice buildup in my freezer. It works. Saving time on ice removal. All right, there you go. There it goes. Use the generics to the ice. That's a great idea. Use your generics for a good cause to get the ice out of there. Nice. Of course, they get cold very quickly because they conduct heat and cold equally. It's crazy. All right, 7777. The Fed can try, but 240 million people are growing angrier at controlled deception, endless rape from DC. Yep, I hear you. All right, let's press forward here. 2-ounce rounds are addictive. They are, Bob Thompson. That's right. I like the 2-ounce rounds. All right, Southside Frankie on this video about these about the Britannias, the differences between them. He says, I think you're correct. The coins of Queen Elizabeth II can now be considered historic rather than current. Over time, Queen Elizabeth will become more and more important. We are already on the second portrait of King Charles. Your gold coins are wonderful. The royal family will be around for a long time, and there have been a lot of monarchs. The countries wishing to relinquish the royal family will regret it. Charles is very suitable as king. All your coins are instantly recognizable, which is a paramount for bullion. As that gold sovereigns. Sovereigns are always available for buying and selling, and there are different mints marks, monarchs and decades at different dates, but recently the past monarchs have risen in value and bullion grade. There you go. All right, thank you, Southside Frankie. Appreciate that so much. All right. Yep, that's right. Silver is the world's most thermally conductive metal. That's exactly right. I had somebody argue with me on that when I mentioned it in a video. J.M. Elisa said gold is because silver tarnishes. The thing is, in the purest environment where silver doesn't tarnish, it is indeed the most thermally conductive metal. Very, very good. All right, let's see here. Argust 3310 says here the following. The 2023 sovereign also has the Crown Charles III effigy. I'm wondering if they're going to wait until 2024 to issue the non-crown standard sovereign. They did put out a memorial sovereign earlier this year with a non-crown Charles III effigy. I've got one of those, by the way. And they had a non-standard reverse design, very busy, with a tiny 2022 date mark. Yes, indeed, it is very, very busy. Too busy for the diameter of the coin. You're right. Exactly right. Very, very true here. All right. Let's get to this. Let me put this back over here. All right. Where were we? Okay, here. Let's do this. Make some action happen here. You guys are great. Thanks for being here. We're having a good time tonight. Good crowd. As we press on. D Glass says, I have multiple in 2023 in silver in all three derivatives, the 2023 Britannia Queen and Uncrowned King in gold. Way to go. All right, nice to have that. Very, very good. And John Bannon says here, crazy, not happening in Canada yet. I heard of this. Who really knows how many? Yeah, we really don't know for sure. But thank you so much, John, for the like. He is like number 273 there. Star Stacker is here. What's funny is I know how much gold I have, but only in a ballpark on silver. I just keep buying both. There you go, brother. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see Unidrummers in the chat here. Welcome, Unidrummer. Thanks for popping in here tonight. Silver Patriot, have a good evening. It was nice hanging out. Thank you so much. And yeah, Silver Patriot, we'll see you tomorrow evening. For the regular Sunday Night Market Watch, we will definitely be here, which means 3 nights streaming in a row. Mr. Todd Ladore. Sorry, I'm not saying that right, probably, but these stern handles, it makes it tough. I wish I could afford 1-ounce gold coins. I've been buying 1/10-ounce gold coins to save for my 9-year-old braces. All right, wow. There you go. Man. Okay, thank you, brother. Save up. Every little bit helps for sure. And let's see here. World Money Wins. I want Rick Rule's Battle Bank supposed to be the solution of this type. Wasn't Rick Rule's Battle Bank supposed to be the solution for this type of thing? I need to go back and look at his bank. It very well could be. I had no knowledge of that. Fascinating. It'd be very interesting to see if that concept ever took off. Okay, let's see here. What did Trump do yesterday? I'll have to check it out and see. And go for it. 129 says, it's good to see you talking about good, too. I stacked both. I think he meant gold, too. Yes, indeed. Oh, I've talked plenty about gold on this channel. Premiums for the gold and silver Canadian Maple Leaf have gone up. Yes, Sure have. It's crazy. Oh, thank you, THS. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And let's see here. YouTube should include channel name and the handle name. I agree. It would be so much better. Have both. I agree, Jim. It makes it so much easier. It's harder. Some of them just come up as user, and I don't know what it means. It's crazy. Zardos has just gifted another Salivate Metal membership, and Silver Patriot got it. Whoa. Thank you, Zardos. Very kind of you indeed to do that. Hopefully Silver Patriot was here long enough just to see that come through. Thank you, Zardos. Go for it. Says, interesting. I never noticed this. Yeah. Crazy. Yep, indeed. And let's see here. Richard Metcalf. Because I'm going to get, there was a comment that was made of an observation that I missed in this video. And I want you guys to see it. Here, I'll get to it hopefully here soon. The Britannias have become my go-to for bullion. At least until the premiums come down on eagles. They are beautiful. The portrait of young Elizabeth on the old maples I have are actually pretty. I love the old long neck Lizzie ones as well too. Beautiful. Yes, indeed. Good stuff on those old. I love those Canadian maple leaves. I want to get another old one with long neck Lizzie on there. All right, very good. Oh, Yankee Stacking. Yankee Stacking is here. Whoa, thank you, Yankee. With a $10 super chat. Ramted active super chatting. Thank you, brother. So we have Yankee joining us here. Random active super chatting. And Zardos with another 5 Salivate Metal memberships. That's 15 push-ups we're going to do to get the blood flowing. Thank you, Yankee. The man. He is the one with the Yankee cannon, the Yankee musket. And let me ask Yankee directly through this medium of YouTube. I'm going to ask this question directly to Yankee. We're going to use, my voices are going to go through the wires, through internet connections, from here all the way up to the live free or die state. I'm going to ask Yankee this, and the question is this. We have the Yankee cannon. We have the Yankee musket. Are there any other Yankee weaponry that we can be made aware of that maybe I don't know about yet? What is the next Yankee weapon? Yankee cannon, Yankee musket. Let us know, Yankee, while I do 15 push-ups here. Thank you, brothers. Appreciate it. Here we go. 15. Working for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 25, and 30. There we go. That was an inside joke from earlier. I miscounted the push-ups. Thank you, brother. Thank you again, Yankee. Is it a Yankee sword? A Yankee nuke? I love it. Let's see what he says here. Yankee Tim. The Buffalo Bullet. Oh, nice, the Buffalo Bullet. I love it, the Buffalo Bullet. Dude, that is awesome. Whoa, no way. Zardos has just chimed in again with 20 more Salivate Metal memberships. Thank you so much. Oh, Yankee Hatchet, I like that one too. That is awesome. All right, so let's give 20 curls for Zardos now. Yes, indeed. I'm getting my exercise again in today. And Talking Bullion is here too. Good to see Talking Bullion. You are the man. Talking Bullion is here. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it so much. So that's awesome. The Yankee, or the Buffalo Bullet. That's right. Very good. But some other good suggestions for other weaponry down the road for sure. Yankee Sharks with laser beams. Very good. All right. And most of you know who Yankee Stacking is, but just in the off chance that you don't, check out Yankee Stacking's channel. Good stuff over there. Really good videos, a lot of good topics, well produced, much more articulate than I. And Pablo T. Brave says it will be the crowned portrait going forward. Male monarchs typically don't wear headwear on UK coins, and if they do, it's far later in the reign. And that's good to know. I did not know that. That's why I love my viewers to provide information like this. That's cool. Yankee, oh, thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Patriot pistol, maple musket, Yankee cannon, buffalo bullet. All but the maple musket are membership levels. Wow, okay, very good. Wow, nice. Very cool. Nice. That's awesome, Yankee stacking. Very, very cool. Thank you, brother. All right. $4.99. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Let's do 5 push-ups real quick. We're going to get these, knock them out. 5 for Yankee. That's awesome. Thank you again, sir. All right. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Nice. Here we go. Okay. Now, let's get over here to the real Hawkeye 7888. The bust of Elizabeth on the gold Britannia has a scratch on her cheek. Oh, boy. I got to look at it again. Thank you for letting me know. That's not good if it's there. Very good. Let's see here. 79 is here. Good to see 79. Terry 79 is with us tonight. I'm going to be so fit, indeed. I'm going to be probably sore tomorrow. Andrew Stevens says, 10K mintage on the Coronation Britannia. Thank you for letting me know. 10K mintage there. Which is really not considered terribly low for gold coins. 5,000 mintage is kind of typical for some of these better bullion pieces. So limited edition has that 10K. Silver Patriot says, well said, Sal. Stack on smartly, everybody. That's right. Stack on smartly. We shall do that. Okay. John Knox on this video. Let's see here. This is a little longer comment, but he usually has something good to say here. He says, I found your video really interesting. In the United Kingdom, there's a growing resistance to the idea of a cashless society, and I hope that is something we will fight. There's a lot of talk about BRICS right now, but there is another alliance that could potentially form in the future. Many in the UK hope for stronger connections in Canada, Australia, and New Zealand joining the European Union, as seen by a majority as a historical mistake. As we share more culturally and historically with these Kanzuk nations, we have commonalities like a shared head of state, language, culture, history, and democratic systems. Our legal framework, economies, and political outlooks are remarkably similar. Many believe a Kanzuk alliance could be on the horizon, and we could act as a middle balancing power in the world. Interesting concept. A majority of people in Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and UK support this alliance, which would be an extension of the Trans-Tasman Agreement to include the UK and Canada. It would avoid all the negatives of the EU, such as open borders, and maximize the positives, like a general free trade and movement between Australia and New Zealand, and the concept with anybody with a criminal record, except in the case of a criminal record. As a British monarchist from the north of England, I have reservations about Charles III, red flags about world economic forum vibes, but would prefer to see someone like Simon Hastings in Australia as king. I've not been able to bring myself to buy any of the King Charles coins. So the documentary called Britain's Real Monarch by Tony Robbins. So very interesting. Kind of get into a little different subject matter, but that's pretty fascinating stuff there. Thank you for that, John. And by the way, look at this again. Zardoz has just gifted 10 Salivate Metal memberships. Again, wow. I think if my math is right, this is the most Salivate Metal memberships ever gifted in a live stream by one person. Over 100, I think, Zardoz has given tonight. Wow, thank you, Zardoz. Very kind. Let's do 10 more push-ups for Zardoz. Thank you, brother. Very kind of you indeed. Let's do them. Let's do them. Let's do them. All right. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, thank you, brother. Very kind of you, indeed. I kind of felt that one in my shoulders now. All right. Very kind of you, indeed. Thank you again. And thanks again to Yankee for his kindness too, for being here. And let's see here. You guys are great. A good crowd tonight. Speaking of Zardoz, he's got a couple of comments. Like to have one of each. Got it in silver, but not in gold. It's kind of a neat piece of history. Algorithm content. Selvate Metal, the #1 royalist in the world. I know, crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. And Soothy Moody says, I'd rather buy pre-33 Liberty Gold than those ugly crown coins. Oh, I hear you. I love the pre-33 gold too, but it is commanding quite a bit of a premium these days. All right. And we've got DD Prepper says, awesome report, Sal. Very informative. Thank you. Yes, Austin Girl, I did get your email. Haven't had a chance to really look into that yet, but thank you so much for that. And Charles Savioy says here, 22 or more states have legislatively taken steps towards monetizing gold and silver. I've actually covered stories about that on this channel. If you're in one of those states, contact the legislators involved and complain about the bank's harmful actions. They can rein in the banks. Maybe to some level they can. We'll see. But anyways. All right. Very good. Let's see here. We have got Leafly 2066 says, the other thing you can do is remove the serial number. All right, yes, indeed. You're the second person to mention that, but that's exactly right. Remove the serial number from the safe and make a copy in case you need it, as that is what they cross-reference to get the combination or passkey from Liberty. Also, all safe manufacturers have a similar system. Would they cave in so soon? Who knows? That's right. Good point. Very good comment indeed. Very good. Yeah, that's a lot for today. Maybe you're right, Mark Razor. Probably I shouldn't overdo it with the push-ups. So I did feel it. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, I don't want to blow the shoulder out. So thank you. So I guess on that, knowing when to hold them, because I have done a lot. Thank you guys for the donations. If I do get any more, I may slurp instead of exercise. I can probably still do curls. I'll do curls because that won't affect my shoulder. Yes, that's right, Red Crawler. We're here on a Saturday. Thank you for popping in. We'll still be here tomorrow. Ted Jones, Algorithm Food, thank you. Good to see you, Ted Jones. Erickson says, nice coins, and that's a good point, Sal. Thank you, sir. I have the 3 in silver, says Gold-Plated Bear. Nice. Congratulations. And we've got the Almighty Recovered Addict here on this video about gold and de-dollarization equals this. Yes, if you guys get a chance to check this video out too, it's pretty fascinating. If you ain't stacking, you slacking. There's more gold at the bottom of the ocean. What that we have mined in total 10 times. It probably is. You're right. In fact, there's actually gold in the ocean too. Yes, Zardoz, I'm going to do curls instead of push-ups, if any more come. I will continue to exercise. I can also do razor kicks as well. I forgot about that. I can do razor kicks. I can still... All right. Very good. And we've got that free American MM2My says, time for more diversity on the images. All right. There you go. There you go. And Richard Roy says, screw Chinese gold like everyone else. They are cheating somehow. They even sold fake rice in the Philippines. Yeah, well, I don't buy any of the new Chinese gold. Anything new, especially in the grams category. But on rare exceptions, but anything new I don't buy. Sort of as a personal boycott, but anyway, that's just me. All right, and Helen Dobb, I think there's more gold in private hands than in Fort Knox, not counting paper contracts. Good video. Yep, I think in total you're probably right. I think you're probably right for sure. No IQ is here. Hello, No IQ. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. No IQ is joining us tonight. Welcome, welcome. And we're catching up on some comments here. We've got the Rooster 6104 says the following. Let me get over here to make this happen. Says the dollar will not always be boss. I expect gold and silver to be figured out in some other country's currency sometime. It has to be $33 trillion in debt won't keep the dollar in the top spot. But I do believe continued manipulation. Let's see here. Let me get my mouse back and we'll see here what this says. Dang it. If I can get my mouse back. Let's see. Come on now. Where is it here? Let's see here. Come on. And why? But I do expect continued manipulation. There you go. That's right. Continued manipulation. Thank you, brother. 6-shooter on this video here about the bank's solution for this. It says the following. So the government thinks that $10,000 deposit or withdrawal for a business is enough to be flagged. However, it's not a problem for them to send billions of the people's money to Ukraine. Yep, exactly. It's crazy. Crazy. All right. And marching ahead here to the next episode. We've got Perfect Chaos says here, I've been eyeing the gold coronation Britannia for a while now. Finally pulled the trigger today. All right, perfect timing. Nice. That's awesome, Perfect Chaos. Matt Bittner with an algorithmic emoticon there of a speaker. And let's raid somebody. Yes, indeed. I don't know who to raid, but maybe we'll do that Tuesday for Empire Precious Metals. But let's see here. Let me see who else is let's see who else is maybe, because oh dang it, we got the wrong thing here. Oh, let's raid my live stream. No, I'm kidding. But and there's nobody else live except for me. No wonder why we got a pretty good crowd tonight. I'm the only one live, at least that I'm subscribed to. All right, very good. So let's all raid this channel. No, I'm kidding. All right, very good. I mean, one of the reasons why I wanted to live stream tonight was just to thoroughly annoy 79. That was really the intention. Money Saver Silver, did you hear about the volcano that spout gold daily? Seen that video the other day. Yes. Actually, let me show you something. If you go to my channel and scroll all the way to the right and type in volcano, breaking news a year ago, gold discovered in lava from volcano eruption. But I think it turned out to be fake news. I don't think it's actually real, but I did a video about that over a year ago. But some of these stories, they come back, they recirculate again. And I'm not going to make another video on them, but that's what that is. So check out that video, gold discovered in lava from volcano eruption. It's a recirculating story, I'm sure. But anyways, all right. Let's get over here. Wellesley's World, a highly regarded Australian citizens party channels for the same name, having People's Bank always been at the top of their agenda for obvious reasons. Also, James Corbett's discussion around Operation Choke Point. Remember, banks are the head of the serpent, and through fractional lending, they are consolidating every facet of our lives and every industry into an impenetrable plantation. It does seem like that for sure. All right, hey, Empire Precious Metals is here. You guys check out his channel. He gives us some intelligent discourse tonight, which I thoroughly appreciate. We could probably spend hours analyzing this comment here from Empire Precious Metals, and that is the pee-pee poo-poo, Sal. Yes, indeed. Because fecal lives matter. And fecal urine matters as well, too. And that's essentially what Empire Precious Metals is saying there. So check his channel out. Very good. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much. 66 Sam says, made 16th installment on the gold envelope. He's doing this challenge. 66 Sam has been sticking with it. Way to go, brother. Thoroughly impressive here. Going for that whole troy ounce. Don't be a slave to debt. Stack within your budget and buy from a trusted source. Well, with beautiful coins. Just curious, are the current gold Chinese coins only 30 grams like the silver? Yes, they are only 30 grams for the 1 ounce, or the close to 1 ounce variety. That's exactly right. Very, very true. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And thank you, Zephiel, for posting a link to Empire Precious Metals channel. Okay. T-Girl got excellently timed out. Okay, she's back. All right, thank you. I don't know how that happened, but At least she's not banned. That's good. Thank you, T-Girl. Sorry about that. Mistake was made, but we're glad you're back. We love T-Girl Amber. So it looks like just a slight mistake there, but you're back. Thank you for letting me know. JM Unleashed. So she is back. All right, very good. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you, Gold Maple. I appreciate that. That's good company to be a part of. And thank you so much, Gold Maple. I'm glad you're here. Gold Maple posts some really good comments. A lot of different interesting facts that he posts. Gold Maple does. And he's always welcome to express his opinions too, for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Very good. Okay, I did that. All right. Thank you, T-Girl. All right. Thank you. And 79 didn't do it. Thank you, 79. I appreciate you holding back. All right. We've got D. Smith says, the Charles III crown head coin has a plain border also. That is the comment I was looking for. I did not notice that, but he's exactly right. The Charles III crown head coin has a plain border. So that is only a temporary thing, so it has a plain border, and he's right. I checked it, and he's exactly right. Very, very good. All right. Thank you for letting me know, D. Smith. See, I love my viewers. They're so good about finding little discoveries that oftentimes I miss there. All right. Now, Dusty, whatever happened to the gold-covered Cooper China bars and New York reserves you reported on 2 years ago? Don't remember that. Gold-covered Cooper China bars. I don't know exactly what that means. Is it gold-covered copper bars? New York reserves? I don't remember. I think I remember reporting on some Chinese fake gold at some point, but I don't know if it was in New York. But I'd have to be reminded. I'd have to see the link to it. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. So we'll see here. But any news updates you can find, I'll cover it in a video. All right. And we've got Mark Hazley says, I feel much better about owning assets used as currency than a debt note used as currency. Yes, I love owning hard assets. Michael K says, Sal, thank you so much for all your hard work. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I try, and I'm thankful that you're here watching. It makes it worth it for sure. All right. Yeah, sadly, Empire Precious Metals, I don't have many scammers that call us on Saturdays. I'd love to talk to one, but they don't ever call me. But anyways, oh well, say la vie. Así es la vida. But anyways, all right. But stay tuned. Come by Tuesday before you go live. And we had one yesterday. You check it out. Check it out from yesterday. Yesterday's live stream, we had one. But thank you, Empire. But yes, I wish I could call them, but they're not usually, they don't even answer on Saturdays if I try to find somebody that I called in the past. All right. And call me. All right. Let's see here. All right. The main obstacle, shopping, lecherous banking elite from having full spectrum control over their slaves' minds and energy output is any resemblance of a middle class. Yes, there's so much gold in private hands. However, there's also a lot of PMs held by criminals, a middle class held by, let's see here. There's so much gold in private hands. However, there's a lot of PMs held by non-criminals. Honest people, this hyperinflation will be a war of attrition, grooming society for the bank's next hot war ritual. Making sure that we'll get their commune completely disempowered. Thus, I don't expect PM prices to do anything too exciting. So we'll see. Yes, indeed. I understand a lot of stuff that could keep it down. Very good. No problem. No worries, Third Eye Philosophy. And thank you, Empire Precious Metals. He says I should be for president. I don't know. I might be pretty scary if I'm president. All right, let's see here. Helen Dahl, why can't the U.S. Mint make anything that's good? I think there is no pride in themselves. Yep, I know. I'm pretty disappointed with the Mint. And by the way, if you see Stacking Stormtroopers, a video he posted the other day, he's not very happy about the U.S. Mint either. He rates a lot of the mints and bullion dealers. Wait till you see where he put the United States Mint in his list. Check out his video on that. And thank you. JM Unleashed has posted a link to Empire Precious Metals. Thank you for doing that. Yes, indeed. Let's take a slurp of this coffee. This is not a hydro slurp. This is a slurp completely from this godforsaken mug. Here we go. And it's a pretty pitiful slurp, too, because we're right down to the bottom here. All right. We've got West Mongold. I'm not going to lie. I'm also trying to de-dollarize. I hear you. I guess every time we buy gold and silver, we're de-dollarization to some point, to some degree. Hagar the Hodler says the following here, and I quote directly. Peter Schiff talks about what the government did to him and his bank in yesterday's video on his channel. It looks like they went after him for his political views. I believe it would be a battle to have an honest bank for honest people. Yep, I tell you, it makes you wonder. It's crazy. It's too bad. All right, very good. And let's see here. Come on now, let's get this mouse back. Calvin Cooper, hey Sal, make more gold video, encouraging me to buy more. Oh, thank you. No question about that. I do those a lot. 2 videos a day. It's a lot of videos on gold. And the Gold Maple loves Chinese gold coins. My favorite is the 2013 1 ounce Chinese Gold Panda. The best design over on the Chinese Gold Panda. It's the first and only one that has 3 pandas on it, by the way. Little fact for you. Also love fan-shaped gold coins and unicorn gold coins from China. Sal, you need to get the 2008 Chinese Olympic gold coin set. It's one of the 2 Chinese wrestlers fighting. I'm also stacking Mao Zedong, Chinese yuan, and Vietnamese Ho Chi Minh banknotes because I find Mao Zedong and Ho Chi Minh to be fascinating characters. Yes, indeed. Epstein's Magic Noose is here. Welcome. Thank you so much. Empire Precious Metals, are you happy with your gold Liberty coin? Did you see how many of them were struck unevenly on the edge? Yes. In fact, let me just show you this, Empire, because I think you missed this video that I posted. If you, let's see here. If you go U.S. Mint, this is the biggest problem with the U.S. Mint. Watch this video that I posted 2 weeks ago, Empire Precious Metals. This is the biggest problem with the U.S. Mint. So if you watch this video, you will see my disdain for the United States Mint, and you can kind of see it there a little bit. It's called finning. It's called finning. But I hope you will check that video out, Empire Precious Metals, because I rage on the Mint too. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. All right. Southside Frankie says here, if we get through some of these comments here today. Says another fantastic video. Donald Trump has been one of the few politicians to recognize that China can overtake the USA. I do not own shares. Shares are too volatile for me. The banks went bust in 2008, for instance. There's so many problems with the world that gold is now a great asset to own. I just have picked up another gold sovereign from our post this morning. I like it. I just buy 1/4 ounce every now and then. Gold coins for me are like nothing else. We currently have a heat wave in the UK, and I'm sure it will not be too long until we're producing our own wine. But I'm sure about other countries who are currently producing because it will get too hot. Gold is the best. Globalization has failed, but we live in woke times. Another great video here. I've got loads into financial gold, fractional gold, and you have, and you can make cutbacks to buy it. All right, very good. The best bullion channel by far. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yes, you can buy gold, fractional gold, for very low premiums. I've done videos on how to make that happen. Very short. All right. Oh, thank you, JM Unleashed. Has posted a link to that video too. I'm probably going to leave linked above though, pinned, how I bought the rarest metal on earth. You guys check that one out too. But yes, indeed, thank you. So Empire Precious Metals. Hopefully, we'll check that video out. Yes, indeed. Yes, the others were struck like that. I don't know of anybody that doesn't have that problem. By the way, not a single soul that I've seen. I've watched a lot of the videos on that coin. And every one of them had the problem that I saw. Some worse than others. Strat Captain, Silver's day will come regardless of its precious metal or industrial metal status. All right, thank you, Strat Captain. All right, folks, my voice is about shot, so I'm not going to cover the rest of these. Been live for well over 2 hours now, but we had a good time tonight. You guys are amazing. This has been a great night, and I thank you guys so much for your kindness and for being here. Appreciate you all. We will be back tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope you will join me for some good times as we watch the markets open in Asia. That's in Hong Kong and Shanghai. So thank you guys so much. And I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice that I think will serve you very well in your life. And that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night. And I want to send you all just a little bit of love. Not all much love, just some love. All right. Take care, all. See ya. Bye-bye.